The cartel keeps its high-value prisoners at a camp up in the mountains called La Cárcel del Pueblo. Liberate the prisoners and find out what they know about the disappearances.
Got some hostile activity. Narco with a damn minigun, close to the helo.
Drone is airborne.
Watch out, places...
Chances are with this size operation, the jail cells unlock automatically when the power goes out.
So we take out the Jenny.
We gotta find it first. Come on. I got eyes on a sniper.
I got their Jenny over here.
We have light panels over here. That makes 5. Jenny's down. Those cell doors must be unlocked. Let's talk to one of these prisoners. See what we can find out about the disappearances. Let's shut the damn alarm off. Put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements.
Copy, amigo. Sending you a fire team.
I called the rebels for some indirect fire. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
Here's our intel on enemy locations. Copy. Fire for effect out. Copy. We got a fire team moving into position.
Engaging.
Hey, I need your help with something. We've been trying to figure out what happens to the people who disappear in San Mateo.
What happens to them is el Pozolero.
Stew maker? But what does he do with the bodies? Where are they?
He takes the corpses and stuffs them into oil drums, then covers them with lejía. What's the English?
Lye. Caustic soda.
Sí. Sosa cáustica. Within a few days, the bodies in the oil drums, well, there are no bodies left to find.
So now we've got a name, we need more info on El Pozolero. A way to go after him. He's the only one who can lead us to any of the remains. Fire!
Copy.
A Bolivian journalist named Lupe
We're coming up on the journalist's last known location. Let's track her down and find out what she knows about the missing people.
We gotta figure the cartel's around, looking for her too.
Hola, camaradas.
What do you want, gringo?
We're looking for a journalist named Lupe Vera.
So are we, but it's too late. The cartel has her. They've taken her back to their base.
You planning a rescue?
Yes, but it would be suicide. The outpost is heavily guarded and I don't have enough troops.
You do now. We need to get to Vera, whatever it takes.
Then let's go. We haven't got much time. Anden, hermanos.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us. I called Pakatari for some reinforcements. I called for rebels to draw their attention. I'm calling for indirect fire. Hang on, I'll drive.
I'm in. Let's roll. We shoot rebels now? Assholes know stay quiet.
Open fire.
Fucking sniper's got a 0. Copy that.
¡Sáquenme de aquí!
I called Pakatari for some mortar fire.
No nos merecemos esto. No hemos hecho nada malo. Ayúdenos, se lo ruego.
Fuck you doing killing a civilian? That ain't the mission, shithead.
Gracias. Fucking hell, it's good to be free.
You the journalist?
Me llamo Lupe Vera. But I don't know if I'll stay with journalism after this shit. To whom do I owe my rescue?
We're working with Pakatari. We need any info you got on the people who are disappearing.
There is a rebel safe house near here. Everything I have on los desaparecidos is there.
Then let's go get it.
It's not just San Mateo, you know? People are being taken from all over Bolivia, not just by the cartel. Unidad is also involved. Some officers torture and murder innocents, and then send the evidence here to be destroyed.
Santa Blanca kills people all the time and leaves the bodies behind.
No one cares if a sicario from a rival cartel dies. They kill a policeman? That's just the war on drugs. But the missing people? Los desaparecidos? That includes every priest or journalist who said a bad word against the cartel. Every student, bus driver, laundrywoman, anyone they think might be against them. That's not just the drug war.
That's a story.
Damn right it is. It has to be. If Bolivians knew a tenth of the murders that the cartel and Unidad have committed, there would be rioting in the streets. The rebels would have people flooding their ranks. Hell, the rest of the world might even care. The hideout is just ahead.
Good. Show us that intel on the people disappearing in San Mateo. We need to put a stop to it.
Yo, check it. I'm now the Presidente General of SPC Radio. Makes me sound legit, right?
It's not hard to guess that los desaparecidos, the disappeared, have all been murdered. I've got notes on some truck the cartel uses to pick up the bodies. It's supposed to have a regular route like a fucking garbage service.
That's it? What about its route, its schedule?
Nothing specific. Oye, amigo, this was hard enough to get as it is. I just know that the truck's last stop is a place where the cartel gets rid of the bodies. What about my story? There are dozens of families, hundreds who need answers to what happened to their loved ones.
When we get answers, you'll be the one to spread the word. Adios. And gracias.
I'm going to wait here for Pacatari. You should find that truck.
I'll be damned.
Rosario.
The cartel just put up a wall and turned the whole village into a prison.
What's the play?
Same as before. Get inside, find the warden's office, search it for intel on the missing people. There have to be answers behind those walls. Let's move. Sniper out there. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
All good, all clear.
Deploying drone.
Rosario village has been turned into a cartel prison camp.
Watch out, places.
Search the warden's office for intel on
Whoa,
the prisoners
fucking
who've been
guy's got
held
an
there.
Brings us
It
to
might give
10.
us a lead on the disappearances.
I got eyes on a
Heads up,
sniper.
we got a turret. I got one narco, over by that stack of tires.
Alarm is off. I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Roger, let me get in position. Target acquired.
I put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements. I called the rebels for some indirect fire.
Opening fire. Kill confirmed. Alarms are all disabled. Reinforcements won't be flying in.
Zumba, esperar a que esto acabe.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
No tengo ni un boliviano, pues.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
estar arreglando los cacharros.
I'm calling for indirect fire. I called the rebels for a diversion.
¡Puta madre! ¡Algo acaba de estallar ahí! ¡Esos pendejos deben de estar ahí!
¿Ahora qué? ¿Nos van a matar, pues? Pare.
Hermano anda al pedo. Quiere mamar.
That's gotta be the warden's office. If there are any prisoner records, they'll be in there. We need to get inside and see what we can find. We got a PC over here. If there's a record of the prison's inmates, it's here. No time to be choosy. We'll download every document. Download started. Stay alert, people.
Nomad, I've gone through those files you snagged in Rosario. There's nothing on the missing people in there.
Is there anything on El Pozolero? We've got a description of the truck that makes his regular deliveries, but nothing on the truck's route or its schedule. It's like this truck just roams the countryside, and anybody put in the back just vanishes.
Well, it isn't supernatural. Here, the Rosario's files have info on the truck's route. I'm sending it to you now. Get your mitts on the driver and make him tell you his final destination. That's where all the remains will be.
Got it. Download complete. Let's exfil and get the data to Bowman. Hopefully there's something here we can use.
According to our intel, there's a cartel death truck that collects corpses across San Mateo and delivers them to someone called El Pozolero. Intercept the truck and force the driver to give up El Pozolero's location.
Eyes on the truck. We need this fucker alive.
He's already got a loading back full of goddamn bodies.
Tango knows somebody's got a beat on him.
Easy. Come on.
I'm unarmed! I'm unarmed!
Clear over
Okay,
here.
just
You
now,
El
bro.
Pozolero.
For serious? Fuck no, I'm not that Diablo. I just drive the truck, way. Nada más.
Tell me his name and where to find him.
His name's Raul something. Raul Morillo. You sure you want me to tell you where he is?
Motherfucker, tell me where El Pozolero is. I ran out of patience 2 days ago.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Pero you wish you'd never found out.
Bowman, this is Nomad. The driver gave us El Pozolero's real name, Raul Murillo. He also gave up Pozolero's location.
Outstanding. I'll run Murillo's name and send you whatever background I can find.
This one's weird, Bowman. These cartel goons are staying away from El Pozolero like he's got the plague.
That might be why there's such little chatter about him. Be careful. There's a lot of unknowns here. Just make sure he's alive. Otherwise, we'll never get confirmation on these missing people.
Just got a file transfer from Bowman. Looks like she was able to dig up some background on El Pozolero. I don't like this. We got no idea what we're walking into.
I'm getting, like, tense, you know? Kind of like a little nervous.
It's like Bowman said, there are a lot of variables in play.
There aren't a lot of variables. We just don't know what they are, so we're taking everything into account. We need a covert way in. I want to see El Pozolero before he sees us.
When I was a kid, we used to live over the train tracks. Every time a train went past, I would run into my mother's bed, and she'd assure me there was no such thing as monsters. She was such a liar. El Pozolero, also known as the Stew Maker. Sometimes the cartel needs a dead body to completely disappear without a trace. In such cases, they ship the cadavers off to San Mateo. The first thing El Pozolero does is place the bodies inside a barrel, which he fills with caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, then covers the drums, stirring occasionally. After 24 hours, there's nothing left but a thick sludge, a stew. He pours this into a pit. Any leftover teeth or bone fragments he smashes into dust. Last year, more than 300 people disappeared in San Mateo. Their families have no idea if their loved ones are alive or dead. They can't have proper burials, they can't have closure. The only one who knows what truly happened to these people is El Pozolero, the monster who melted them. We've got a location on El Pozolero. Go and get this bastard and bring him to me. He's got a lot to answer for.
I got eyes on El Pozolero. Remember, we need him alive.
Alarm over here. I got a generator over here.
The drone is up.
Fuck it.
The alarm is disabled. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
I'm moving to position. Let me get into position. Hold up. Let me get a good sight line. I've got the eyes on the target. Say the word, boss. Target eliminated.
Coming up on the cartel base now. Let's go find El Pozolero.
Hey, we're good. Everybody hold up, we got hostiles in the area. Hey now, we got a group of Sicarios inside the warehouse.
You guys smell that?
Christ, the fuck is it? Death, man. Fucking death.
Alarm is off.
Back it up, they're gonna see you.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
Looks like they're feeling froggy. Their LT's escaping.
put a call to the rebels for some reinforcements. I called for rebels to draw their attention. I called the rebels for some indirect fire. Manos arriba, let me see those hands.
Hola, señores. You're taller than the usual delivery people.
Mierda. Ahora sí ya valió. ¡Madres! Güey. ¿Qué pedo?
If we're staying overnight, I should probably have mi oso.
Your bear. Like a teddy bear?
Oh, it's not what you think. I'm not overly afraid of the dark, but Pepito will think I'm cheating on him. Nidia Flores once gave me a jirafa azul, and Pepito said the nastiest things to him. I had to spank him. Pepito, that is, not the giraffe.
Is this guy for real or is he fucking with us? I think he's fucking for real. Something kept his mind from growing up the whole way.
Do all Americans curse as much as you do? I'm supposed to wash away an American this week, but he hasn't arrived yet. Not that it would matter to me if he cursed much or not. I just do my job. I don't judge other people.
Wash away an American? You mean put this American in a barrel and cover him with lye?
Claro que sí. Some of the other men with guns, they call me El Pozolero, the stew maker. But I don't make stew. I don't even eat stew.
You just dissolve bodies in barrels of lye. Great.
I bury them too. Sometimes. Why are you looking at me like that? It's not like I killed these people. Pepito would never let me do that.
Why wouldn't he?
Because it's not part of my job, of course. Are you sure we can't go back for Pepito?
I'm sure. Don't worry. We'll let him know there weren't any giraffes or any other animals.
Mierda. Ahora sí ya valió. ¡Madres!
Inigo Morales, district court judge, disappeared on his way home from work. Octavio Rodriguez, student activist. Kidnapped by a gang of armed men outside a local bar, never seen again. Mirabel Castro, schoolteacher, last seen at an Unidad checkpoint in Santa Cruz.
I remember her. She had beautiful skin, like an angel.
There's 1,000 more like them in this stack, you son of a bitch, and that's just this year. Every one of them had a family. People out of their minds with grief because their loved ones are gone.
But they were dead. What else could I do?
Midas thinks he's got the mind of a child. Probably has no idea what you're talking about.
Well, he better have a fucking photographic memory. I want the names of every single person you put in one of those drums. I don't care how long it takes. Do you understand me?
Yes? Okay. Then you will take me back, ¿verdad? I must get back to work.
I can handle stupid and I can handle grim, but I sure don't like seeing them in one package.
He's not exactly stupid. He's emotionally underdeveloped. He didn't learn the proper way to react to the dead. Like his brain broke?
He's disassociating.
Exactly.
I, for one, am not gonna let my kids burn ants anymore.
Ayo no hay, mi cholita. Ayo no hay.
La lucha sigue, compas. Levanten sus copas. ¡Salud!
Hola.
Te voy a dar, hijo de puta, te voy a dar. Oye, ven.
That reporter is already putting stories on the interwebs. She doesn't mention you, but she says the rebels freed her and the other prisoners, and that we're awesome!
Porque puedo volver a la cana y de ahí no salgo vivo. Me culé.